abutie anano ana Ghana ye ho kire ya yes ye kope bosia every the same IMF but you understand the coaching as
3 billion.
The coaching 3 billion.
3 billion.
For how many years?
3 years.
For 3 years. Now within a calendar year, your transaction about 1.7 billion. What's say normal?
How can you say you are not being fair?
As a country?
No, be fair. And your headlines, so.
Party be here about Ben or then any sort of who or mine. Now, none of your trouble, it is a union NDC 4. Catch Ghana for so much about my the 24-hour economy beba. A juma back on a nipa miensa and a baye. And no Boshe, the anam in Shadam family home to society because we be at Mrs. The situation within the country, no quite my Boshe and Edane. That's the reason why in Tia I say 24-hour job, no, about 24-hour market. They say the 3 shift, I'm quite 3 shift to market. Ama say anaduna eba kudi dwa be fufu adi se ba be yankwan o ni na awurade nsem na enema miensa pa aban gina so a benefit o mon ba aban mu na me no mo ya adwen den ene se menim sa abrabo yi obi ye bibi adekora wo be kase de nipa no ye enye no unye opportunity a ni kwan so repeat sa de no campaign de na agi ntini kese pa ye galamsey se abaya na oho ama ho kwan ma ne nkrofo se Ghana nsase ensuo eni nua enti ye nua NDC 4 including even the president any most of the MPs omampani no onye na dwen so opeso okon a o tumi na hye nsem obetimi de state of emergency kra akon galamsey 1 year 9 months ni state of emergency ni yentimi mfa maaye.
Lessons from the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program. Page 8, paragraph 13. Losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost $400 million. That's 0.5% of GDP. It's way under Akufo-Addo government. Yes, sir. 2024. So our losses he buy. What you ask me a kafa ho Ghana?
Oh yeah.
When you ask me a kafa ho Ghana? Unkai. Very serious.
Kaime.
Whole press conferences in Kumnanado Mayeno. That was it. Basis no. Nanado then abusian for a Ghana sika gold. I value $400 million. Okay. Let me read it fast forward. I'll say in 2025, that is under regime way NDC are buying. The significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over $1.7 billion. That's 1.5% of GDP.
Abusia ene Reverend Charles Owusu wone Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofu ya oba Asante Mantemu a okọ esenka okako gina senka MPP4 wa Asante Mantemu nto abama no na nka wo mra me dwam training anase chairman emfa man MPP amonyokue ko wi achie na koka ena ehwere edikan no ene wonum hyiai ewo Peace FM so ma ensem ahodo akoso honom na kire sampa NDC aban wadi Ghana fo hwamo papa frise Ebre ya 2024 ye babe kwa abato ano na yakakoto aba na wono mo nam bonto ano ensem ahodo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sabre no ye candidate wo kade to Ghana fo trim na ene ba kokora ntimi mamu no a na chese yare ho sem papa na chese NDC aban wode ye gura to pre onye na adwene se obebibi ama Ghana fo akomato no yam na no ena wono mo nkasa ye mu no wono ma kire mu pa se wo hwe ne ma titiri pa John Dramani Mahama kan to Ghana fo trim Emma yegina toto abana afe baako ene bosome be se nkono ni baako kore ne hono ma watumi aye ewom se MPP aban ba ya no nye bibia no kan ya wotumi ye de ne nsuso afe baako ntem no na wo hwe niema hodo pa His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo etimi de egu akwan mu Ghana ha no a ene na chese NDC4 wono ma ye frakadam papa na wo hwe niema mpanimfo bobobo so eni sika puduo ya aba be yera wo Ghana ha ene gold board see a Bank of Ghana see a gold board ni nyina no my Ghana ene yesi ka ayera empanimfo nya adaje kyerɛkyerɛ mu IMF nkrata ene aba beto abonte ma obi anya bia ye kenkan no wo kan mu ona kyese ehu papa ya se animonimu ya no NDC aban wa hwɛ no manani ankoho no wan pay nim de form mamwa o man no ye beka kɔhwe amena mu se to say ye gold board say ye Bank of Ghana say ye Cocoa board say ye hwan e ka no aba be ye Ghana fo ko mu a wonom kyese free see enya independent no ye o man no mo ka say bi da we ni de dikan na gold nsusu ye ton eboka no nsem bebre no a wo de me ma me kasa nwa bebre yenko na yenko tie Reverend Charles Owusu one Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofu enne se do mesi atete NDC aban pa no de asi nya daje na yeti message so be like video no ma me no share na wo do adwen kyerɛ nso so aba ye nyina no ye hwehwem ne kenkan bi na yentimi enhwea mu ade.
This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi, Ezu, Eli, and now we are next, and now we are Juma, Nipa, we are Juma. Ye beti me abwa onwe sidan. Na debia bosombia yetua oka, ne ate okakra, ye benya companies bi. Na omone banks na yejuma. Enti se onim se wonyoma e ba, ubekwa akohu omo. No ma ba obosia. Sa abosia no omdi betua aban to ni gapo ha ni eto bia ewo ho. Na ye we container si ya na omo yi e de akoto terminal. One abainia sembia. We shall reintroduce automatic posting of teachers, and we shall scrap the teacher licensure exams.
Afenyo, ya adwen say koko na debia ya de kwa manone na yakoye nwu adwuma oho ne ya chocolate ne de abre no. Yes you abre ya pese factory na ya de koko no. Ya de ba bibia yidua koko no.
We for no fifi, ye beba be 2 borehole wo ho. Near the polytank is ho. And I can assure you the price is going to be a very, very, very good price. So those of you who don't have cocoa farms, go and start looking for land.
Is that in the first 120 days, we'll provide the seed money up front for the Women's Development Bank.
24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi.
Ana oni bibi.
Nti eminia.
Party bi e ba ban mu a. Oda na ni so de hu kire oman no. Na no ayekoto ba it is na yenuanom NDC for. Ka kire Ghana for so moto abaman a. The 24-hour economy beba. Adwuma baako enipa miensa ene beye eno na eboshe de na me nhyeda mfa me ho nto so sa because bibia timi sisa the situation within the country no quite ma boshe na edane. That's the reason why ntia ye ka say 24-hour job no about 24-hour market. Say the 3 shift no am kwadwom 3 shift be call market. Ama say anadwo na e ba kudi dwa be fufu adi o se ba be yenkwan o ni na awurade nsem. Na enema miensa pa aban gina so a benefit your momba aban mu na me no mo ya adwen den ene se menim se abrabo yi obi ye bibi adekra wo be kase de nipa no ye enye no unya opportunity a ni kwan so repeat sa de no campaign de na agi ntini kese pa ye galamsey se aban na wo ho ama ho kwan ma ne nkrofo say Ghana nsase ensuo eni nua enti yenuanom NDC for including even the president and most of the MPs omampani no onye na dwen so opeso okon a o tumi nyina hye nsem obetimi de state of emergency kura akon galamsey 1 year 9 months ni state of emergency ni yentimi mfa maaye na kise kasa tia ya enne galamsey na pejadi mu a chen kane no na kise nada asem na ye ka kire Ghana for ana de to so biem ade ba ko say din hi pa wo abato ayeto no na no LGBTQ+. Say LGBTQ no abaya wo ho na ke say ya pass mra yenya ntie kra say akodu owura kufo do anim no so one sign, but thank God Ibrahim Mahama ono abaye oye no kwafo nti wo say mra no kra say a new president impo na say be omampani assign ebesi 1 year 9 months aye ka say de tia ne tie yenye ho hwe na ade ba ko na esanka ho pa ye corruption. Nti ubati yesi ya wie sika wa ha, bati yesi ya wie sika wa ha, bati yesi ya wie sika wa ha. Ehun sema kesi ade ye ka oman mu. Edu ba bi ma aban a wotwa mu. Ese banks ahodo a ye wo oman mu. Ahoden wo fam ti. Se ba ye bebo se bi oman mu ankran sika wo no. Ese se ye gu banks ni na ye kan ni na abom. Dia ahodo a ye to so nya asem kwa. Ama ye wie ye se aban ni timodin we timodin for na nka sebi we o dream Ghana for ho a nka onye de oyeye which is about 22 billion na ye di banking no 20 billion ye di banking sector clean up ni na and ye ka corruption ho asema ana ye ka sika sebi o man na hwere ho asema NDC nya party a eso omo kasetie ni pa ka ho asema na bida at all. Na number show na anu ana ye to nyum chorus kumna na do man ye ready kumna na do man ye na ye ade ya demonstration you know this for the Bank of Ghana and this anyum no ba ya for the first time in the history of this country ye jida bontin ye nuana na odi chorus na nim no ye hwan ya ye nuana na odi chorus na nim na oto nyum no kumna na do man na do die na wa ye anti ready kumna na do man o man no. And Jesus Christ. But Afenyo markets on the show. I can't say IMF for a cancer report. The last time I checked, on your member, whether it is GOLDBOD or Bank of Ghana, there has been a loss. Sikaira. Now, if 22 billion, you lose 22 billion as a result of a transaction, you took gold. Atong edia bua so man sika semwa musi ma yenka ho asem na yenka de ben ma yenka ho yenka de asem. What are we talking about? That 22 billion loss aba, whether it is Bank of Ghana or it is GOLDBOD, Ghana for ni hu kwanse yenka ho asem. I believe that GOLDBOD for senka mo bibi kan o ma ho de na some channel de call IMF for. So this is what we have been told. Bank of Ghana for what same can. Are they omen so be anchechiro? Why can't they come out and say as soon as I am a volcano and you're not correct? But Parliament come out Bank of Ghana for no man ba dia 2 cents some war report na not correct. Because they signed to the report. And see whether it is GOLDBOD that made the loss. And answer Bank of Ghana and Mercy can I nti musima ya nkwese kana ma yanka ho asem me yemisa ho asem say because you over 10 billion aba o man munti say 1.7 billion ya boka ma yemisa 1.7 billion no because someone is in charge of GOLDBOD. I mean what kind of logic is this? I wonder minia Sakra. Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Send this MPP in all power. If it were to be MPP in power today, and gold for oil, I can't say transaction. Omaboka 1.7 billion. Ka NDC bobe ka kire say, "Mayen ka hwasam, me yemisa hwasam." And think defense ni be say, "Ya print Afenyo markets ho nsam. Aya na Chrokonkon Bible. Aye be chapter 1 to chapter 10. Because Afenyo markets say bisa wa bomusuo. Say IMF wa beka. Say gold purchasing program na ye no. Kaya bo 1.7 billion, which is 22 billion Ghana cedi. Man ye misa ho asem. I mean, how? Me tia asem na se a me hu said ye city here. E dia asem ni. Assemble no. Has NDC forgotten the numerous press conferences on Ghana? Has they forgotten? Have they forgotten? Omurefi, nti ameka say Emre Dani. Emre Dani ampa. Oba, nananum kan say onyinia yen sere kwatia.
Sa pepe.
Koso hu tenten. Na wa sere kwatia. I am shocked. Me hwɛ de nkofo bi keka nsɛm a me NDC defend ya ha me because he's an NDC person on ka onya den mo defend it obe defend it because it has something to do with his party. Rawlings party, that people died because omkoji bosia obi okoji bosia yekum no because they see ordinary position and the influence bosia na oje any man no abra obetuaka under Rawlings obewo NDC and they say you sika na man say aburo so say $1.7 billion no a chicken change until we shouldn't make noise about it. Afenyo market is a bon musu. I'm not defending Afenyo market. Afenyo market is not Ghana. Ghana is bigger than any individual. O mana ye dia hye munsa musum na baso na expressway from Accra to Kumasi na sikasa na abanso de be
3 billion.
3 billion.
3 billion USD.
1.7 billion. Echo. As you speak, Kumasi Accra Road, no, sabi, double lane, dual carriage lane, this in there. Contractors are also in Nigeria because he just came into Omaka no matter so. And the accident a kum nipa o memu. Dodo na Kumasi Accra Road. Utu ne okuma Accra na Kumasi. Say wo kwa year. Na utu around anopa 8 or 9. Owe kone omabu akontan kra kofi. That is the kind of road I and we God, NDC, I am surprised.
Why are you?
And I'm surprised.
Why?
Because coming to you can say to government, into government, Omo fapim kese pa he ketasishani pro any kankan. Tell me say they should go back and play their tapes. Play the tapes. In some of them actually Ghana for. I remember there's once upon a time I see cash for seat. Who guys has them?
President Kufuado.
President Kufuado.
Alan Chamatin Trade Minister.
Say you see Kokofu am better on try brain on penny on sika on betu any na on sika na e so. You see NTB da o man. Corruption. Na pacho yebo kinoforia tetiso. With regards to SML mebo. Sika ye ka ho asem nyina ye. I think 1.4 billion. Payment that GRA through finance minister has made to SML no. 1.4 billion. And now you see young Kofa Kenofura Tamra, ni yemfa homa mesha ne kon. Ni yentwi na abo so ma ne the body inteti organ because wabomusu 1.7 billion. Ghana sika. Work that the company has done that or mine to your moka. Your maeti say a part of corruption scandals I can myself. I will court to see. And the uncle for being Ramikuno because of 1.4 billion Ghana city. But 1.7 billion a cop. You need to be a Sikana walk. You need to find Sikana. We shouldn't ask questions in this country.
Oh, they are not saying that. Almost say Sikana de Tiani say Bank of Ghana this Kama Gold Board say Koto Gold Bremi. Gold Board no Bank of Ghana this kind of man on the dollar rate. Say for rate say in echo. And on no the man or the Koton this or banner rate assessment. A Bank of Ghana say Gold Board assessment.
Bank of Ghana is carrying Omodia. It's carrying Bank of Ghana Nidia. I don't mind Nana.
Yeah, dear.
Now, say Ghana, yeah, Sika. Saudi di Juma. Na Sika na di Juma no. Yeah, pension mo ma ini kan say bisa ma.
Obo say on cancer but aden na mo mfa sa so no e mo Bank of Ghana na gold bond na mo dey bo.
Nana, adwuma na mo di Sika na yeah di adwuma no dey.
Omni to gold.
Na ho na to gold no.
Gold board.
Nti you can see ebi omo.
Sa Bank of Ghana man rate no so no de koto and there's a difference about rate no
or the rate or the rate na be chere Ghana for. The kind of rate I demand so fan koto. Look, Nana, I didn't hear so no. Maybe so say a branch here or yet gold board for a penny to see. If he had been in the NDC, NDC opposition. Kabadis our press conference be 1,000. Actually maybe a second be our maybe a fire and a chrono a man for a bo. Many as I can here. Look, meet much last year. Incoming chairman, yada, crow. Who be this so?
Amen.
Bet much last year. Oh, defend your body. It's party. And you be as a the Orion human and so on fan of Zanqua. Or another.
Oh, they went there, you want
there be and you want to make a myself. The Modi, make us say you're human idea. Oh, fan of Zanqua. None of you. Minting the day and as you. Oh, President Mahama buying power. Look, see, what time could you in America? But President Mahama the second term or buy. No crane many by me me shedding suit ni buying the casa assistant oni Ghana phone ko modie mu then sama oka juma die bi a oye de medi mani ahudie metima ka se ensesan wo mchen ne kane a obaye na pese ma ban mu pa na obi kasa say the first time odi afnashe ministers be say numus insian na menua ma ne bo maka ho
ho na odi besi form no
nya me fa ne currency what just no kan
o say
o say ono authority arrogance be ona na ban mu
na tolerate
na obi a yedi tumi ama on Ghana fo na yedi tumi a hye o nsa obi bi obi di sa adwuma die bia na obi ne fi na ban mu na namba cho enua branch no enkomodi a obedi ye fa na no wi o gold board ho antwa yi menam ka chiro antwa yi e bia ono anya kwan a aya on kohwe video no on tia se na onyina party for sabe ejina bia ya to Obama party wi a party be ya ban on some party osum oman yen na oman na osum yen ti na oni Ghana for na e kasa no me do see you penny former general or ahujim or say if the kitchen is too hot for you walk out leave the kitchen if you think that a human are you know until we Ghana for ninsa also enkasa na say bro so the best thing to do is to walk out from the job
me da say unu akogu boy so mo wache okay so mo wache now I can say every chief executive implements decisions of the board. The attacks on Sami Jemfi by Afenyo Marken is what has brought the attack on him. Before we jump over fire, let's check where our cotton wool is positioned. Who makes profit without investing? Let's look at what those investments have yielded. Stable economy, availability of foreign exchange, etc. So, this better soup, it not be money we go take cookam. It be money, my brother. Tell Pastor Charles that if Afenyo said there has been a loss, he wouldn't have had X in his face. The deliberate attack on Sami Jemfi is the problem. So Charles should understand. Godwin, Ako, Gan, and Ode we say Aba Abetumu. Oba
Kadna.
Yes, sir.
By
me of Abako, Inspector Kakeri, or Semencha Reverend Charles Usu Emano. Charles, Inspector Kakeri so watching.
Making it so far, no, Inspector way.
Or so Hotia Manentonka.
Okay, over to Menkapa.
All right.
Now, Akugan, so no communication that, yes, sir.
Aye.
Or can some Sonia studio? Yeah, very compare, man.
Akogan Benzura, Akukra Wadim Bonio, Atomic Benz. Atomic Benz. Benzura. Charles is here steady or what? Yes, I campaign you big guy. Emily, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Probity and accountability.
Social justice.
And Nana Charles Bezoka was Reverend. Okay. I say me campaign into na me shares issues, Papa, but we inquire the meeting I can be kakra. Mini I go to I better go to yan.
Ghana web.
The Bible
the promise
Nana more Galatians 4:16.
No customer me catch on to my own time for
What do you say? Read the Galatians 4:16. Then
have I become your enemy by telling you the truth?
No customer me catch on.
No customer me catch on to my own time for
Afenyo markings. The minority leader stands accused. If you say Wakanokre.
Just a second. News coming in is that High Court reverses takeover of Shadders Oxford #1 hotel for being in breach of contempt of court rules. Orders receiver to return keys to Cheddar immediately. All right.
Okay. And see, the woman is say, yeah, money may be straight. I am biano $1.7 billion losses be okay, be I am equivalent to 22 billion cedis. Now, dear, bit say many and this for us kakra. Between Bank of Ghana and the Gold Board. Why not losses no a second books? Anyaza. Situate. Afenyo marking kase Gold Board na abo sa aka no. Eno na the problem yaba. E kan de yabo. A daho. But say Bank of Ghana na boss aka no. And now Gold Board na boss aka no. Eno ne dispute ni say. I thought money me again. Into who to you lady and to NDC new Gold Board. Bank of Ghana. Yes sir. Okay. It's IMF a year. What am I? International Monetary Fund. Lessons from the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program. Page 8, paragraph 13. I'll say DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the BOG, that's Bank of Ghana. So it is established here, say, losses, Bank of Ghana losses. Until read further. I said losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost $400 million. That's 0.5% of GDP. It way under Kokofu government. Yes, sir. 2024. So our losses he buy. What you ask me a kafa ho Ghana? Oh yeah. When you ask me a kafa ho Ghana? Menkai. Unkai. Very serious. Kaimi. Whole press conferences in Kumnana Domain. That was it. Basis no. Nanado nena busian for we are Ghana sika gold. I value $400 million. Okay, let me read it fast forward. I'll say in 2025, that is under regime way NDC are buying. The significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over $1.7 billion. That's 1.5% of GDP. Then what jump over? Also, losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to Gold Board.
As I just saying,
just say a car ya can once a meal. Bank of Ghana abosaka na say 1.7 billion a combination services and asset fees sika yaboabo no yetua ye asset fees ne services Bank of Ghana etua ma Gold Board ehun kanu enti say yehwehwe baabi a kanu wa Bank of Ghana na abone kanyeza ye den no boss aka no one farm red despite group of companies. One farm comma forestry commission. and one fan comma EPA or the comma gold board. I don't say accepted Anna. Where men can free me to remove where IMF document because Matisa Mokai Mosi Yamshare I honor the buy Yamnam the buy Mosi IMF report to no page bay and the Yabo gold board the there Martin Bear 3 days in other maybe just 2 minutes have identified document in where Yabo gold board thing in concerning the 1.5 billion.
Okay, say.
Oh, Wani, Masama repeat it. I don't pay me bro for 10 coins to the meeting. I say losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to gold board. Simplicity. That is it. Our page A8 of the document, paragraph 13, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Line 9. And they are established. Sir. Yes.
Now my bet now see them take him demi film. Sikana me this one say kota de ma. Say ayira. E den ayira ya so na de ma me.
Enti wo ka. Una ayira. Enti sesia no.
What be that?
Boss, you document no. So now it is established. Say yes, losses only Bank of Ghana losses. Yes, it is accepted. But a year then and a losses no. A buy. IMF na say sir asset fees in service charges are Bank of Ghana Tiama gold board no. And a combination of that and a result in that losses. In any case. Dokunko abronko. Bank of Ghana and Kona gold board onko. Ningina the establishment a statutory establishment. A my Ghana. A president of the republic and what overall responsibility towards these institutions. Indeed, when him say Bank of Ghana is not happy, the governor is not happy.
Yes.
The governor is behind the scenes insisting say finance minister or absorb our costs because the losses cannot sit on the books of Bank of Ghana. Munya checks in here. Enti you say fast check gold board aboka na. Yes, it's true. Gold board moka. Bank of Ghana aboka, but gold board na Bank of Ghana aboka. That is the fact. And that is what is in there to be addressed. And he say IMF which say you gold board na wama Bank of Ghana abosa ani kana. Na Afenyo marking can wasma definitely on timi nko kan say forestry commissions you are may aboka $1.7 billion. Ana KM boss may aboka.
Just in Supreme Court dismisses injunction application to restrain Achibonga and Kokofu from trial proceedings in oral cases during legal vacation. I know about one I say, but maybe news in the Supreme Court of bro.
But Ghana, the good news is say Matisse a gold board boss also Oba appear before Parliament. No answer question. Yes, sir. I think that is where the matter should begin and end. Some media incantations, nominate you put to have spirited friend say defense. I just say gradually no you reduce to personalities, individual personalities. But nobody is interested in Afenyo markings in here or WGC whatever and for now that is not the subject matter. Said they be beba nene mbe scrutinize o document in fact we for go ye e be abre bi beba ho beba mfa so but for now they are completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Afenyo marking is not talking as Afenyo marking talking or a minority leader or kasa for and on behalf of the largest minority group in parliament. Enti say onene nya fair enough you can attack near Okano and say Uchakuntumpu because gold board or mocha. That's fair enough. But the only defense you want to put up is to put this personal a friend is the integrity at stake and scrutinize the integrity there. I don't think so is the way to go. You got it all wrong. gold board moka because gold board oni sika or the year adwuma bi no akobo ka te said but mo am so much as gold board enyamfa so gold board made 5.4 billion surplus.
How did they do that?
How? Because simple anymore accounting mu any dwade mu say you make profit and losses. And at one point would obetumi make profit. By a drew losses na ya attribute to I see there menya adwuma menya sika adwuma na makoye losses. But profit bad there we sika adwuma na make profit. This is Kwaku stories. And nobody, Ghanaians will not take this for a friend say the truth. We must know. Gold board boss, yen ceasefire na uncle parliament. None of parliamentarians in Busasi at least if for now it is established. So $1.7 billion a year and now say you lose as mine. Between Bank of Ghana and Gold Board. Gold Board, Bank of Ghana, uncle chirichirim. Gold Board is uncle chirichirim.
Bank of Ghana Kodada.
Wakodada. Okwe no say.
Wako chirichirim.
Was in Yaneka.
Oh, Yaneka.
Na Yahanka.
I said near baby Canada and so on the this kind of mine.
Bank of Ghana senior on San Kobi. Mr. No that Gold Board Bank of Ghana government also Kobi. Na mummy and that day na between mummy and woman tem baby escano. Because this cannot be wasted away. At one point, you say your operational cost. Agreed. Operational cost. And now, no, your $400 million will be say, or I must say your operational cost. Must say that. No. A chrono, a catastrophe, a project, and for him could say him. 400, not just what the time, by 4, a 1.6.
Yeah.
It's more than 4 times a 7 year within a year. 2025. And most of me and can't want them. And rather no insult.
Among cousin can say, she says, Cano, Nation Faswa, a de abre or mine. Say, Amma and I'm saying, Sikana walk so. Ghana Sikajina, say, open dollar unyabi. And T.M. post a 1.5 billion be crack on one. Shem Faswa, the abre or mine. Debbie. And Abunas are Debbie. I cannot. Say one muji tum say 1.7 naira losses yes sir na emum ha na kodi koye we one approve we parliamentary approval because it remains state money and transaction be here for on behalf of our minor you must have the approval of parliament and omudi budget estimate bar for I think 2025 and he found a womb says 1.7 billion a be yira na yira a ha name for so ni we na koi. That is not it. We are saying say Oma I can't about 1.7 billion now according to mono a friend said minority leader akoka say gold board abasa ono de omo kabia Seka home pa nyo no boss aka na emum a Bank of Ghana or no this kind man yes I know muka and a Bank of Ghana so say me sa aka no me de go me books me nye because me this kind ma gold board so no na onko di dwademra ana sa losses na ba eti enya nuru ba bia mfasodie bia de aba the whole program no ye no gold reserves ne gold for oil no and no and who mfaso na mo kan no the entire program and who mfaso. It is not 1.7 billion and I cost stabilize the dollar. No. And you know, I hope you're getting me, Kadna. The entire program, I am to gold, near fancy, near fanco, near cotton, yamfa gold, and called talk fuel. That program, and Abua, I'm stabilized. Now, say sample next year, then you go back to 2024. But Mami your document. Mami your document. Wow, document now is saying say 2024. And I buy now no or this our program nearby. Which now got attributed. You didn't know Dr. Mahmoud Baumia saying one of the innovative ideas. Thinking, say, baby, I want to know how our mind will. Let us go
through this program na ebetumi aboaye eno mu kan ho asem twa na da pa say nya no kreda it will not be na pesi ewia Ghana gold ya pesi ewie se enti say a stabilize dollar program na stabilize dollar any city relationship among them for so bi aba any idea you must take credit back to that period. If you say policy initiation ni ade no and na banche crowd ya na dana ebebo banche wo de share form dana ebebo amotu yadi no enti sa aniswade hu na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any new patriotic party under President Kokofu enya ye ne de san hihye nyina begu wo na no manti ase afise na tikase dwina de hu no oba wo dwini bibi hu a adwenketo ase enyeye adwenkese kase we ye betimi atu anamo bebo a bese adwenketo ase enyeye enti IMF report na kasa is indicating so 2024 sa policy na ebeda ho no eno na aboa amadwumadie na akọ na sa bre na eboa amadwumadie na akọ na de mfaso beba no losses of $400 million were incurred and inya sa losses and also mobile mass scaling up ma pagem no at the losses of 1.7 billion aba yes sir and no ani ebusa ho asem say sa 1.7 billion mo me chirechiri mu den ebia the way control ha and we fa ha no we ba ani anya sa losses we so ya asem a ya me na tintin afi just Afenyo markings class 1 ko yina mo ko fa ba would that solve this? Any personalities in free, any individuals in free. Of course, you see, we are talking about state institution. We are talking about state institution, GOLDBOD. She says, "So what now? That GOLDBOD and now Okasama Kabi. Now what? We are timekeeper that way. Jai, take your coup. You know, a state institution, and uti. And you didn't patois no, you didn't patois no. Collective responsibility. And it's Abana say as a son no year no. I don't think Afenyo marking wanted to attack GOLDBOD CEO as a person, because the whole thing is about GOLDBOD. Now GOLDBOD no, you're responsible for day-to-day administration. Ni dini ebebo. Yang timi ko bo Reverend Charles din. Ne krakra ne say. Yenye kom na CEO GOLDBOD yesi kaira also obeko parliament na parliament bisebisa ne sem no akoyia no let that be na radio so TV so ye counter ye diatem ye can we there no emwa Ghanaians want to know and probity and accountability there and this is for a mo slogan da why are you running away from and you will be held responsible and accountable for everything you do, because you see you to abama wa ni emfa Ghana ma say you adwuma take afa o na ye say work and pay into wait me aye ne awpe bia wa bra winyin sama no nsem de e ba say na no nsu otoye a bi ntobie wi kra betumi abusa mo ho asem because e to ba akube no ekum nipa bebrebe enu e betumi abusa mo ho asem because that was the logic of the day when they were in opposition. In Sionto krane Kokofu ado aban boninti in Sionto. In Sionto na yiri no so another thing. So we will continue to ask and call for accountability. And we dey be way munketwa dodo na beba the documents e pa ya de wa boa no beba aboa bebrebe ano what you say but o boss obeko parliament.
Oh, he's ready to go.
Enti ahano emoa peace. Aha na akofa ana